Welcome to the Community Show, where voices are heard, stories are shared, and we come together as one united community.
Good morning everyone, James Metropole community. Welcome back to the Community Show. It's amazing to be back. I'm your host, Mr. Makda, and I'm joined as always by my amazing co-host, Mr. Jocelyn. How are you today?
Good morning, welcome back everyone. Yeah,
I feel terribly out of practice.
I know.
I'm just practicing in my head over and over again.
Forget what we used to say at the start. It's fabulous being back. We're excited for our first radio show. We've got some very special guests with us. We've got some Year 6 pupils.
It's been a bit of a time. It's been a minute, isn't it?
Since
The last show that we had. I think it was roughly around maybe early January or February.
I think so, because obviously we had Ramadan, so we stopped our live shows.
We stopped because of that as well. So, I mean, we're also fortunate in the sense that the Community Show is the first show that is coming back online.
Yes.
So we're starting off with us. We are going to have a break after this, I think. So we'll have another week off, and then after that we'll start
back in practice.
Back in practice again. But we're joined by some amazing guests. How are we all? We've got Ella, Aisha, Petra, and Gia. How are we all?
Good.
Good?
Excited to be on the radio?
Yeah.
First thing early in the morning.
And I think it's first time for you all, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, it's not too scary. We're probably more scared because we're out of practice.
So for our community, over the past, I think, 8 or so weeks, we've had quite a few events in the school. And of course, because we've not had the radio show running, we've missed out giving our community updates on them. We've had, of course, the World Book Day. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Was that fun?
Yeah.
Get any interesting books?
Yeah.
We had, of course, Ramadan and then Eid. And that was an interesting break for all of us because there was also digital learning for part of it as well.
Of course, and the movement of the spring break disrupted a few travel plans. But
Yeah, there was, of course, that as well. We had digital learning for a period of time as well. How did you find that?
Yeah, go.
Good.
That was good?
Oh,
It was nice.
yeah, so you enjoyed it, did you?
Yeah, but I feel like it would have been better if we came back to school.
Oh,
Because
okay.
of friends and...
Yeah, was any of you really disappointed to come back to school? Or no, you were all happy?
How were your pajamas when you come back to school?
Oh, and I had the pleasure of teaching some of these during distance learning, and Ella was always in her pyjamas, sat on her bed, jumping around, but very engaged in the learning.
Yeah, I found that to be the case with a lot of students. Like, they were, of course, just chilled out, but I found that the majority of the students were very much engaged, and that was quite good to see as well.
Oh, and the attendance was fantastic.
The attendance was fantastic as well, and parents were amazing. They helped out a lot with the kids learning, so that was really, really good. As a community, I think we really came together.
We're lucky to have such a good community, aren't we, that all come together.
So you guys all enjoyed coming, or you guys all look forward to coming back more so than staying at home?
Yeah.
It was fun at the beginning, and after a bit it got boring.
Mind you, the lay-ins were good, weren't they? Not getting up so early for school.
Yeah.
That was better.
And then, of course, after that, we've had examinations. So for our secondary students, for the year 11s, of course, their GCSEs, they've had exams for that. Our year 13 students,
And then
they've had A-levels.
in the value school, we've had progress tests kicking off this week.
Yeah,
So
that was last week.
we
and
had
this week.
science, didn't we, Aisha? How was the science progress test?
Good.
Yeah, not too scary.
No.
To be fair, I think science would be my favourite, science or maths. I think it would be the English one that I'd be a bit worried
More
about.
stressed
Gia,
about.
what about you?
I like science most.
Yeah, so that went okay.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they've had their NGRT reading
Yeah.
test this week. Have you all done it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know some classes are still to go, might have it today, so good luck to anyone that
Yep.
is still doing their test. But at least we have a week off and a week off to revise.
Yep.
Not
so you
too
guys
hard
have
though,
got
have a little
exams.
break, but yeah.
You've got exams after the break as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got to revise for those as well.
But-
The week break really comes out at a nice time, isn't it?
Yeah, are you doing
Yeah.
anything nice?
I know I'm staying here.
You're staying here.
I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here for the week break. But yeah, I was saying also for the secondary students, of course, the year 11s and the year 13s, wishing them well.
Oh, of course, yeah.
They've had a very stressful week because they've had their exams, and then of course the teachers as well. They've had to mark all of those. So again, wishing them well as well. So as a school, I think at this time of the year, it's quite hectic and it's quite challenging for many of us. Okay, but I think we all do come together, and it's quite heartwarming to see many students really pull together, lock in effectively, and push out the results. So that's been something good. And then, of course, during all of this time, we've had the MTS talks.
Yes, which is one of the main reasons we've got these fabulous guests with us today. So the MTS talks, I think they were scheduled for February or March, but due to the situation, we've pushed back because it's so much nicer coming into school and actually performing your speech in person rather than digitally. Of course, I'm sure there's some students that would have preferred to have done them online because there's that feeling of not quite being in front of everyone. But some of the girls that are with us today, they've not just been practicing their speeches for MTS Talks, but as part of their School of Manners curriculum in Year 6, they've been learning the importance of how you perform within a speech, so maybe like the body language, eye contact. So these girls have been really supporting me, and they've been, you might have seen them on social media before, performing snippets of their speeches. So we just wanted to ask the girls a few questions of how the experience has been. So I'll start with you, Gia.
Okay.
How do you find MTS Talks? Is it something you enjoy, or has it changed over the years?
It definitely changed because we went into like a bigger grade, and like it's always like challenging. You have to like change your speech, your tone, and like your emotions and those things. But I liked it. Like I had fun.
You
I enjoyed
rose
it.
up to the challenge. What about you, Aisha?
I like the MTS talk. I feel like it's changed for me personally because when I first joined the school in year 4, I felt like it wasn't that big a deal for anyone. They weren't really that into it.
Yeah.
They just wanted. It was like nobody wanted to actually do it. But then over the years, I actually felt like it's something I wanted to do.
I think I've seen that as well. I think you see students really excited for it. And it's quite a big event, isn't it?
It is a big event, and I think Aisha's right there. I think when you're younger, you don't really understand the purpose of it.
Yeah.
But as you move on throughout the school, and the school values support your learning, and you have to do more of these sorts of speeches, you realise the benefits. Ella, what about you? Have you always enjoyed it, or?
Since I joined the school last year I think it was a bit easier because I think I knew my classmates, I feel like it was easier to say it in front of them, and we weren't in that high, and also
More pressure in Year 6, do you
Yeah.
think, to get the content and research in there?
way more.
Yeah, well, it's interesting, isn't it? Because Ella's class this year, you got split from last year, didn't you? So you've
Yeah.
made all those bonds, and then now you're 4 different classes merged into one,
So it's your
which is good
importance.
preparation for
Yeah.
transition next year in Year 7.
Yep.
But I've heard that a lot in 6C, that they're a little bit more nervous because they maybe don't feel as comfortable because they've not been with the class as long. Petra, how do you feel about public speaking?
I think I used to feel really nervous and just not ready. But over the years, I feel like I've warmed up to MTS Talks and started to enjoy them as seeing my friends cheering me on as I go.
Oh, lovely. So
You all give
another
very, very nice
community.
answers, and I
Yeah.
can tell why you guys take part in MTS Talks. Very, very how would you say, very wonderfully articulated.
Yeah.
Really nicely said. Well done, all of you.
And how do you think taking part in the MTS Talks competition has helped you demonstrate the value of leadership or excellence, or maybe one of our other school values? Gia, would you like to answer that?
I think it was good, and it was exciting, and I think it's a good thing that we're doing this for MTS Talks, so we can prepare ourselves for more things that's coming up in our
Yeah.
life.
Can you think of any examples where you might have to do this?
And meetings and job meetings, and if you're public speaking in TEDx or something.
Oh, that's a really good goal. I like that aspiration. I know.
I mean, and the other thing is also, of course, even within the school, you have leadership roles. As you move forward through the school, in secondary as well, there's several leadership roles.
well,
and when you go
I
for them-
think that might have helped Ella, because you're school council, aren't
There
you?
you
Yeah.
go.
So how have you found that the values have supported you?
I think taking part in the MTS Talks competition helped me demonstrate the value of leadership, because I was able to present my speech in front of people I haven't known for that long, and I was able to do it with a loud, confident voice.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Absolutely. It's really important when you are public speaking and talking about a topic that you appear confident, because that's how you engage the audience. People won't necessarily want to listen
Yep.
if they don't believe that you really know your stuff.
Aisha and Petra, we mentioned earlier that we've got exams going on at the same time. And of course, MTS Talks was scheduled earlier, but it's somehow just coincided with our exam period. How have you found the pressure? Do you think that doing MTS Talks at the same time has built your resilience, in the sense that you're doing your exams and revising for that, and also doing something which is which has so much pressure on it at the same time? What do you think?
I feel like it hasn't really changed much, even if like the time and when we're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I revised the law, and I'm pretty sure everyone has, because they're nervous for the test. But I feel like we should all believe in ourselves, and I think we're all gonna do good in the test.
Well done.
Oh, lovely answer. About you, Aisha?
For me, I feel like I was more nervous about the MTS talks because in class, our teachers have helped me a lot with revision. We did a lot of science revision, and I felt like I was more prepared for the science PT than the MTS talk.
I think that's really important, because what you've mentioned is, with your exams, you often have a lot of input from your teachers, whereas this MTS Talks,
Yes,
independent, you've got to spend the time and put in the effort at home, haven't you? But Aisha actually must have really put in the work, because Aisha was a class winner for 6C. Well done, Aisha. How does it feel?
It felt really good to win.
Were you surprised? Were you happy? Or?
Yeah, in my opinion, I thought Ella was going to win actually.
Oh, lovely. So what do we think, you've touched upon it a little bit about not knowing the people, but what do you think is the biggest challenge about public speaking? Petra?
I feel like the biggest challenge is just like being brave and like seeing everyone in front of you. And I feel like you can overcome it, but sometimes it can be like really hard. And
100%. I think I always try to look past the audience almost, so that it looks like I'm looking at the audience. Or you focus on one thing, don't you?
You have to have some sort of coping mechanism that works.
What about
It's
you?
really good.
Gia?
Can you repeat the question?
Oh, sorry. I said, what do you think is the most challenging part of the MTS Talks and standing up in front of someone?
Like, I think it's about like being brave, and you have to like believe in yourself, even though you're talking in front of like probably like 1 million of people, 10 people. You still have to be strong and just like believe in your heart, and what it tells you, just do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
a lovely piece of advice. And Aisha and Ella, do you have any advice for younger students that might be a bit nervous or not wanting to take part? I know you've got a younger brother, Ella. So what would you say to either a younger version of yourself or a younger student?
The advice that I would give to younger students who would like to take part in the MTS Talks is that you need a good amount of information, so it doesn't sound like you're repeating the same thing over and over. And the worst thing that could happen is you messing up, and that's fine, because the people around you aren't going to make fun of you for that, and it's a learning process.
Brilliant, amazing answer.
Yeah.
Well done.
The advice I would give to younger students is to pick a topic that they genuinely care about, because if you don't pick a topic that you care about, they're not gonna see your excitement on the stage. And I also think they should practice in front of family members and practice pausing between sentences, because that actually helped me a lot, because I speak fast and I get nervous.
Oh, bless you, yeah, very good
Amazing advice. Honestly, to be fair, that's probably covered all the advice that you'll ever need for public speaking. And you guys are really examples and role models for many of our students, because you all speak wonderfully here, and I'm sure, I wasn't there to see it, but I'm sure you guys also did wonderfully when you did the MTS Talks as well.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to see all of these, even if it's not during MTS Talks, but during School of Manners, their speeches, and you wouldn't believe that they're only in Year 6. The passion they've had in their speeches is amazing. I wish I'd been that confident.
We're going to end it here, but before we end it, just a little shout out to our Janina and Peter, who have come back in to have this show up and running again on very short notice. So a massive shout out to both of them.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much to them, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Thank you very much.
Take care.
Thanks for listening to the Community Show. Stay connected, and we'll see you next time.